Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I just want to talk about the importance of being humble. You know what I'm saying? So, when you're humble, you tend to listen more. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're humble, you tend to you tend to just humble yourself down to listen more. You know what I'm saying? And when you're humble, it's like it's not hard for God to tell you things. It's not hard for God to reveal to you different secrets that he wouldn't even tell everybody else. You know what I'm saying? It's because you're humble. You know what I'm saying? You know how to humble yourself down. You know how to humble your heart down. You know what I'm saying? You know how to humble yourself down so you could listen. So I'm gonna use like prideful people as an example, right? When a person is prideful, it blocks their ears, you know what I'm saying? It blocks their heart, you know what I'm saying? It's like they don't want to listen to nothing. They can't be told nothing, you know what I'm saying? But like when a person is humble, you know what I'm saying? It's like they are able to humble themselves down so they could listen and learn, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the importance of being humble, is that you tend to listen more. You tend to be able to humble yourself down more so you could be able to listen, you know? And when you're humble, it also makes you open-minded, you know what I'm saying? That's another importance of being humble. It could make you open-minded is because you're not so close-minded to the point that, you know, you're not so close-minded to the point that you're not listening to anything. You know what I'm saying? When you're humble, it could make you open-minded. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give y'all an example. I'm gonna start with the women. I'm gonna start with the women, right? I'm gonna give y'all an example of women, right? So you got women out there who's not humble, you know what I'm saying? You got women out there who's not humble, like, for example, like, you got single parents out there who think they know it all, you know what I'm saying? Some of them think that they got it all figured out, they know it all, you know what I'm saying? Some of them is not humble, you know what I'm saying? Some of these women out here is not humble. Some of these single parents out here is not humble, you know what I'm saying? They already stuck to whatever they want to believe, you know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to listen to nothing else, you know what I'm saying? And that could make them close-minded is because they are not humble enough to humble themselves down to listen to the truth or to listen to what's going on. You got a lot of women out there who's not humble. They are rebellious, you know what I'm saying? They think they know it all. They are stuck up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give y'all an example of men too. You got men out there to whereas, let's say you walk up to this man, you go up to this man and you tell him like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You need to follow Jesus. You need to give your life to Jesus and this and that. And don't you know that man, you know what I'm saying, will be in their pride, will be in their ego. They not trying to humble themselves down to listen. They think that the lifestyle that they're living right now is the right lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? They think that they got it all figured out. You know what I'm saying? They think that they don't need God. They think that they don't need Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Some of them is in the street life. You know what I'm saying? They think that the street life is going to get them somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They think that the street life is better than following Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not humble. You know what I'm saying? They are not going to humble themselves down to listen to what you're trying to tell them. You know what I'm saying? And when you are closed-minded, how can you grow? You know what I'm saying? You got people out there to whereas it's been years and years and years and years, and they still haven't grown mentally. They might have grown in age, you know what I'm saying? They might have grown like in age, but mentally though, they not growing is because one of the reasons could be because they're not humble, you know what I'm saying? When a person is not humble and when a person is closed-minded, how can they grow mentally? You know what I'm saying? Because what if God is trying to show that person something and trying to teach them how to, you know, trying to put them on game on how to live their life and this and that, but they don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? And when God tells you something, he knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because God knows what he's talking about. So when God tells you something, you got to humble yourself down and listen to what God is trying to tell you. And when you listen to what God is trying to tell you, then, then you could grow. You could begin to grow spiritually. You could begin to grow mentally, and you could begin to grow in all types of different ways. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a person out there and you're not humble, if you're a person and you're not humble, then how can you grow, mentally? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like people who's prideful, it's kind of hard for them to grow. You know what I'm saying? Because their pride blocks their progress of trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? Their ego is going to stop them from trying to grow. They cannot grow mentally. That's why you see certain people, they are still on the same mindset years later. 5 years later, they still on the same mindset, because one of the reasons could be that they're not humble. And like I said before, like when you are humble, God could tell you different things that could help you grow. God could even tell you secrets that he doesn't even tell everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Don't you want to be a part of the people where God would tell you a secret, or God would tell you different secrets that a lot of people don't even know nothing about? You know what I'm saying? But, that's basically the importance of being humble. You know what I'm saying? It comes with all these blessings. There's so many blessings to being humble. You know what I'm saying? And another importance of being humble is that when you're humble, it can save your life. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. When you're humble, it's like you're not moving based off of pride. You're not moving based off of ego. You know what I'm saying? So it could save your life, because a person who's humble, they move differently from a person who's prideful. Have you seen some of these prideful people lately? The way they move could always get them in danger. You know what I'm saying? So don't you see how when you are humble, it can save your life? It's because you are able to humble yourself down to when God is trying to tell you something, or when something that's of the truth and something that makes sense is being spoken to you, you are able to listen. You know what I'm saying? It could save your life, because let's say you walk up to a person, right? And, you tell them about Jesus, you need to change your life around and this and that. And they humble themselves down to receive that truth. Don't you see how that could save their life? Because they humbled themselves down. They humbled their heart down so they could be able to receive that truth. You know what I'm saying? And when you humble yourself down, it can save your life. And that's a lot of the reasons that I wanted to give y'all of the importance of being humble. So that's basically all I wanted to say on this message. Peace.